Auburn Blitz is now on the air, your daily look into what's happening in Auburn athletics. With your host, Andy Graham, Brett Pritchard, Randy Lee, War Eagle.
Hello again, everyone, and good Monday afternoon. Welcome into the latest edition of the Auburn Blitz. I am Andy Graham alongside Brett Pritchard. We'll be with you for the next hour, taking your comments, talking about everything going on in the world of Auburn athletics. Can you believe this is the last game of the regular season?
Thanksgiving week.
It has flown by.
And
rivalry week.
Does it seem like yesterday that we were getting reports from fall camp about how this offensive line wasn't any good, and it's still
it's not going to be Joey Gaywood. It's going to be Bo Nix.
That's right.
Ooh, I mean,
and
true
how
freshman.
hey, and flashback to the end of last year, one of the two ain't going to be here next year. You know, well, look at there, just a bunch of soothsayers, aren't we?
I'm telling you.
But yeah, it's crazy. It's gone by quickly. It does every year. But it's Iron Bowl week, and you got a team that's fighting for a chance to still get in the playoff in Alabama. They know they've got to come out and not only win the game, but probably win it convincingly to kind of bolster the argument there, because Georgia and LSU still have to play. But if LSU wins, if Ohio State beats Michigan, Clemson does what they're going to do to whoever they got to do it to over there in the ACC. Oregon goes down. Look at here. Alabama's sitting on the outside, sitting there going, look, we lost to the number one team in the country. And look, the reason Alabama I've heard this all weekend, man, things just fall for. No, they fall because they win. And then they're right there, and if somebody else, flounders, then they slide in and take their place. So if you don't like it, do something about it and win on your side. And I know we'll get to it here in a little bit, but SEC officiating, it's not just putrid. It's almost gotten to the point now where you think it's a little bit fixed. It's so blatant in all these games, especially with top-tier teams, that you start to wonder that there's something there. I mean, there might not be, but it's for the people that want to argue that there is. Some of those blatant holds against Texas A&M that just weren't called is a joke. Of course, Auburn's had its fair share of complaints in big games this year. Maybe the SEC office is like, look, we need to get some teams in this playoff other than maybe we need to get two in there. So the mighty dollar drives everything in. That's what leads to conspiracy theories.
Unfortunately, that's probably true. We'll talk about that. Again, as Brett said, it is Iron Bowl week. We'll be talking about that all week long. You want to go ahead and get your predictions in. We'll be taking those all week long. We'll be trying to break down that game, figure out what will benefit Auburn to try to win that game, what the game plan should be. We'd love to hear any and all of your comments as well. Auburn's got a basketball game tonight. Moving up to number 18 in the country are the Auburn Tigers. I said that correctly. It's Bruce Pearl and this Auburn basketball program. It's a brave new world, and we all got to get used to it. Auburn being a legitimate contender in NCAA basketball. So Auburn will play New Mexico. New Mexico, a good team, 5-1. They haven't played a really tough schedule. Their only loss on the season, I think, maybe to UTEP. But they coming in. This will be in Brooklyn, New York. It will be a challenge. Auburn playing tonight and tomorrow night back-to-back. So
could be Wisconsin tomorrow.
Could be Wisconsin. So it could be a very good challenge for this team early here in 2019. So that game tonight, it won't be until I think 8 o'clock. 8:30 tonight.
8:30.
On ESPN News, I believe. So kind of a nod.
Running out of channels.
Yeah,
somebody on ESPN.
Maybe
News.
they are. But so we'll talk about that. We'll look around the SEC as well. It's kind of a bit of a boring week, kind of a leading up to the final week of the season around the SEC. As Brett mentioned, Oregon falling. Utah still one loss on that. Do they have a chance to get in if they win the Pac-12? Oklahoma has another scare with TCU, but they continue to win if they were to beat Baylor again, which those teams have already secured that. in the Big 12? Are they in? I mean, if Alabama loses, I mean, who's going to be
If Alabama
the
doesn't, look, and as far as I'm concerned and the way I've come to the conclusion, if things hold the way they are right now, if Alabama doesn't lose Saturday, they sit there just like they did a couple years ago when they get in. Because they're just
if Georgia beats LSU. If Georgia and LSU both get in, right?
Yeah, I think both of them.
And so then you got Clemson and Ohio State.
Then they'll get out. I mean,
So
that'll
you
be the
got to
only
be
thing.
the biggest LSU fans ever.
That's right. That's the only thing that could keep them out. They need to win, and then they need, obviously, LSU to take care of business to get Georgia out of the way. So that's Georgia's offense, man.
Yeah, struggling.
And then
Jake Fromm does not look good.
he has had 5 games this year. I mean, just putrid.
2 consecutive weeks where Georgia gets outgained and
11 completions this past Saturday, and then 13 against Auburn.
Yeah.
And I think he had 9 completions against Kentucky. Now, that was a lob volley out there. That was ridiculous how much rain. And but then there was another game that they had. He didn't light it up against Florida. They just, found a way to make a few plays. They're really efficient. Let's give them that. They cash it in when they do get in the red zone. That's why they've won so many games. But defense is phenomenal. Man, they are a mirror image of Auburn. They really are. Their offense is just a little bit better, and Auburn's obviously be able to win, and Auburn not being able to win a couple of those games close, but very, very similar. And we got comments coming in already, and Patrick comes up with one that's unbelievable. Bama's defense, 16.2 points per game given up. You know what Auburn averages? Auburn defense, 16.2. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So who will get to 20 points first? I think you and I talked about that last week.
Auburn has not given up more than 24 all year.
No, more than 24.
So, that's got to be the mark that you set to say, okay, if the defense can hold them to that, can we score 25? You know what I mean? And this offense hasn't really proven that it can against a good team yet.
Well, they haven't done it yet.
And people say, well, Alabama's defense is not very good. And I say, well,
no,
comparatively speaking to their previous defenses, yes, that's true. But they're no worse than LSU. They're no worse than some of the other teams than Texas A&M.
No.
So Auburn hasn't been able to take advantage of those teams either. So
they still have 5-star talent all over that side of the ball. Okay, so at the end of the day, it's not some chump change defense. It's going to be a formal defense, and what we brought up last week is that when Gus Malzahn matches up against a top-ranked defense, we average, 18.5 points a game against top-ranked defenses?
Something like that.
And his win-loss record is not very good.
No, about 260, 270 yards, I think, of total offense.
I mean, so
of course, again,
why would you expect anything different this week is the question. For all of you out there watching and listening, I just would like to hear why you think Saturday's going to be any different than what we've seen already.
How about an interesting question, and I don't necessarily know the answer. I've got some ideas. But when's the last time? I thought you were the master of all knowledge. When's the last? Well, yeah, it depends on who you ask. When's the last time to both quarterbacks it was their first Iron Bowl?
That's a good one.
Bo Nix and
let me tell you, Mac Jones wasn't expecting to be starting in this game.
No, he wasn't.
And that's also a different little caveat there. And his first road start is in this game.
Yeah.
So he understands the enormity of it, and I think Nick Saban does too. And they'll just want to put him in a position to where he doesn't cost them, a cheap score. And they know that Auburn struggles offensively, and so the only way to put yourself in a hole on the road is to give up a defensive score. So they're going to try to my guesstimation would be try to keep it close to the vest. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. He may come out slinging it deep every play.
Well, we talked about the Samford game, and we said, look, we're just going to run for 300 yards. And, but Auburn actually tried to come out and throw the ball early.
They did.
Now, it became a monsoon. We were thinking it was going to rain a little bit, but it rained hard during that first half. And at some point, Auburn just said, look, forget it. We don't really have a choice. We're just going to run the ball. And that's what they ended up doing.
Yeah.
But they did throw for 251
They did. The first half was a wash, no pun intended.
Yeah.
Literally
and no
washed
turnovers
away.
for Auburn.
That's
shocking.
right.
I mean, that's pretty shocking in a game like that.
Booby Whitlow looked back to full strength.
Yeah.
DJ Williams looks good.
We got the ball to everybody.
If the offensive line will just do their job and halfway block up front, you can establish some type of running game against this defense. A consistent running game. Just got a question on a text message. Is Anthony Schwartz hurt? He did hobble off right there after that tackle. It's kind of odd that.
Didn't he come back in the game?
I don't know if he tweaked something there or he did come back in the game. He did. I don't know. We'll check. I didn't hear anything after the game.
There was not mention
specify
of it.
anything.
He may be banged up, but I don't think he's injured.
At this point in time of the year, most everybody is.
Yeah.
So if all possible, he's going to play in the Iron Bowl for
Cord
sure.
Sandberg sighting in this game?
Not bad.
For all the talk that we've heard about him,
About how horrible his.
I mean, he looked like he was capable. And, I actually had somebody come up to me and say, I've been worried about, that backup quarterback, man, he scared me a little. I thought, are you kidding me? What are you talking about? But, I was glad to see them let Will Appleton actually throw a pass. He threw two passes
and looked
and
good.
one of them was really a nice strike.
Really, really good.
And you know what? Shockingly, it was in the middle of the field.
That threw everybody for a loop, even Sanford didn't it? Some of these comments, Randy said, I agree with you on the refs. Man, they are horrible. Both leagues, Johnny said, some of the worst officiating I've seen this year.
Let's save a few of those and we'll go to break and come back and read some more.
Yep.
Up against our first break here on the Auburn Blitz on this Monday, but we'll come back. We'll read some of your comments right after this.
The Prestige Selection at Gill's Auto Sales in Opelika has the largest selection of prestige cars, trucks, and SUVs in Central and East Alabama, all with financing available, little to no money down, and extended warranties. Get pre-qualified in under 2 minutes, online or from your mobile device at GillsPrestigeOnline.com. It's the Prestige Selection at Gill's Auto Sales, 1430 Gateway Drive in Opelika.
A&M Plumbing, A&M Plumbing, service at its best when you need it most.
From the smallest drippy faucet to drain cleaning to water heater replacement to gas lines to total systems replacement, A&M Plumbing handles it all. Visit amplumbing.net today for the experienced, licensed, and insured pros at A&M Plumbing.
A&M Plumbing, A&M Plumbing, service at its best when you need it most.
Hidley Towers is an affordable senior citizen community located at Alexander City on Highway 22 East, where spacious one-bedrooms are available now. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living, where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today to find out more about Alexander City's best-kept secret, 256-329-0552, where your family at Hidley Towers. That's 256-329-0552.
Finding a job might be tough, but starting your new career has never been easier. Wellborn Cabinet in Ashland has a wide array of career opportunities with benefits. General labor production, skilled cabinet builders, product assembly line, shipping, over-the-road truck drivers, clerical, marketing, security, daycare, office clerks, and so much more. Apply in person, 38669 Highway 77 South in Ashland, or online at wellborn.com. Building cabinets, building careers, and building our community.
WOTM, your new home for high school sports in Alabama. The road to Jordan-Hare goes through WOTM every Friday night with live playoff coverage. Tune in to WOTM this Friday with the Class 7A South semifinal. Auburn traveling to Phoenix City to take on the defending state champion Central Red Devils. The broadcast will also feature live in-game highlights and updates from the 7A North semifinal featuring the Hoover Bucks and the Thompson Warriors. Stay with WOTM December 4th through 6th for exclusive TV coverage of the Super 7 live from Jordan-Hare.
Heritage South Credit Union in Alexander City is your community credit union, and they have been for over 80 years. Heritage South Credit Union proudly serves Tallapoosa, Coosa, Lee, Chambers, Randolph, and Chilton counties. From checking to business accounts, to share savings to club accounts, to their kids club and investments. Visit them online at myhscu.com. Heritage South Credit Union, your community credit union for 80 years. Federally insured by NCUA.
Alex City Marines, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, and the Yerkes invite you by to see what they have available today. The 2020 Manitous and Landaus are in, and boy, are they gorgeous. Also, some great deals on demos. Take advantage of that while they last. Alex City Marine also is doing shrink wrapping, storage. Get in line now. In fact, call this number, 256-215-FISH. Alex City Marine, Alex City.
Now available for the first time since 2005. Take to the road like you own the company or like you work for it. With Employee Pricing Plus at the Black Friday sales event going on at Bice Motors. Save up to $7,435 on 2019 Jeep Renegade, Compass, and Grand Cherokee. Save up to $12,000 on 2019 Ram trucks in stock.
This Black Friday is going to be big.
Shop now during the Black Friday sales event at Bice Motors in Alex City.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Brett here with you for about 45 more minutes. In today's show, as we mentioned, it is Iron Bowl week. We'll be talking about that and concentrating on that, of course, throughout the week, talking about this game. Just getting right off the bat, Patrick says, honestly, I don't see how Auburn can beat Alabama. Gus hasn't shown me anything on offense to make me change my mind. That's really what it comes down to, isn't it? You know, there was a discussion, a good article today about, and a lot of quotes from the guys that played on the 88 defense, which a lot of people consider the modern day the greatest defense that we can all remember. Now, I mean, you go back to 1957, I think they had like 7 shutouts, 6 or 7 shutouts.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, that defense, I mean, but it's a different world, you know.
Oh,
but
yeah.
anyway, but I mean, you know, for the modern era, 1988, that's kind of the benchmark that people look at for Auburn defenses. And that, a lot of Quentin Riggins and some of the other guys were talking about this this 2019 defense. Is it as good? Is it better? And it was just an interesting discussion.
Yeah.
But you look at the Auburn defense, they're considered going to be considered one of the greatest in Auburn history. It's the offense. Can you score points? Can you score enough to win? Defense is going to keep you in the game. That's almost a guarantee. Can you score 27 points? Can you score 24 points? Can you score 20 points?
Then you look up on the scoreboard against Georgia, and it's 21-0 going into the fourth quarter. Just horrendous. Patrick said that was targeting on Sherwood. Do you agree with that?
I do not think it was.
We're going to be without him for the first half.
It was a face mask in the chest, and the
announcers totally didn't think it was targeting.
I agree.
They thought, man, that was.
He did not. I mean, it wasn't.
Well, imagine that another bad call by the SEC officials out there. Brent said, "Is Kirby Smart channeling his inner Gene Stallings?"
3 yards in a cloud of dust. That's basically what they are. It seems like.
Steven said Sandberg actually threw the ball pretty good. Bo, thank you. We'll appreciate that little note. Yeah. They have not sent us the new commercial for this week's high school game. That game, obviously, the Auburn-Phoenix City game was last week. It's Spanish Fort Opelika.
Dominated.
This Friday. Boy, they did.
Goodness.
Spanish Fort will be hosting Opelika. That game will be on Friday night there. So that's just a few of the comments that have come through. Keep them coming. Guys, if you have them, go ahead and start throwing your predictions out there. We'll take them all week for the Iron Bowl. What do you think the score will be? Who will be on top when the clock hits zeros all the way across? Will Auburn have their 9th win of the season, or will Alabama's playoff hopes still be alive? That's what it boils down to. 2:30 on Saturday at Jordan-Hare. A little bit of a chance of rain again. We're in a pattern on Friday and Saturday.
Isn't the high supposed to be like 70?
Yeah. It's crazy.
I mean, you know, I think that's what I meant.
It's going to be pretty during the daytime. I mean, as far as the morning part, and then they said as you get into the game, probably the second half, possibly some rain to deal with Hopefully it'll stay away until the game's over.
That'd be nice. I wouldn't mind 70.
I know you'd appreciate it.
As you start the game. I mean, drip down into about 60 by the time it's over.
Just place your order for what the temperature is. They'll set the thermostat for you down.
That's the way they do it at Auburn. Well, that's an interesting thing. What do you think about? Let's make a prediction right now, and then see if it changes we talk ourselves into a different one by the end of the week.
12-6.
Early, just right off the bat. I've told people I could see Alabama winning 24-13, just like Florida. I mean, that's the kind of game you got to expect that Judy or Waddle or somebody is going to have an explosive play for a touchdown. I don't know if
well, Georgia did, and they don't even have explosive players.
Yeah, that's true.
So
you give them, at least 14 points just doing something like that. They may get one drive, a whole, 80-yard drive.
You got them up there to 21.
So, that may be 20. Maybe we can hold them to a field goal at some point of this, But
them kick a field goal, then now they look at us and go, Auburn kick a field. This is the battle of who can actually get one to go through the upright. First extra point for Anders Carlson, he almost missed it Saturday. He's something is just going.
In his head.
It's
There's
bad,
no question
man.
about it.
Really bad.
Can Auburn score 24 points?
No.
That's the question.
No.
You just know.
No. Defense will have to play their best game of the year.
Bo said 35-21 Auburn.
No way. No
I
way.
like it. I like the confidence.
I know you like it. Who doesn't like it? But, you can forget that. 35 points.
7 touchdowns. You don't think we can do this?
You know how?
I'm sorry, 5 touchdowns.
You know how? I knew what you meant.
Yeah.
How daunting that sounds to say Auburn 5 touchdowns when we just be glad with 2.
Well, we scored 20 versus LSU.
Well,
on the road.
Yeah.
LSU and Alabama's defense is pretty close. LSU's probably a little better. No, it's probably not.
No.
They're about the same. Maybe not. Maybe Alabama's a little better, but
12-6.
12-6.
I'm just going to stick with that and then move forward from there. So.
Anders has a new holder. Don't discount that. We keep talking about the new holder, and okay, I get that, but is that big a deal?
I guess so. Look, man.
Have they not had 3 weeks to work on it?
Anything that might be a little tweak that mess with their heads, they can't handle it.
Mm. The other thing about Alabama that just jumps off the page at me is punt return. That's going to be that one.
If we punt to Waddle, we get what we deserve. I'm just telling you. If we punt the ball to him on a line, then we get what we deserve. Just punt the thing out of bounds and just go with what you go with. Because look, Javier Arenas times 2 here in Jalen Waddle. What did Arenas do? Ran one back on us to start the second half that year. And you just better off to take your chances to punt the thing out of bounds.
Give up a little field position, just punt it out of bounds.
Don't put the ball in his hands in open field.
I would agree. Up against a break, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more of the Auburn Blitz right after this.
At Mortgage Pro, we won't be able to finance a new car or new boat. We can't open you a checking account. Mortgage Pro specializes in mortgage loans. If you're looking to purchase a new home or refinance your current home, the only way to go is Mortgage Pro. We can close in 15 days or less. We can offer the best rates in the mortgage industry. And we can waive appraisal fees on any new loan from September 1st until December 31st. Call Mortgage Pro today.
So, you may not know it, but you've seen our work everywhere. For a combined 50 years, SignSource has been Central Alabama's premier option for all your sign needs. Custom signs for your business, club, or organization. Wraps and decals for your vehicle or boat. Full-color banners for your big sale, or a photo collage on canvas for grandma. All with fast, friendly, prompt service. Check out our website at signsourcenow.com. 888-533-6758. Go straight to the source. Sign Source.
Growing your business isn't just one thing. It's a million little things. Should you lease, rent, or own? How fast can you get that part? Does it fit the budget? That's what your local cat dealer is here for. With expert advice, flexible financing, and industry-leading equipment, you can get the job done day after day. Visit ThompsonCat.com, your compact equipment provider.
I am Lisa McClendon from Country Financial, and I have spent years in our community helping people protect their homes, cars, and lives. I am proud to be a member of the 2018 National Championship Team and a National Advisory Council member for Country Financial. Complete financial security does not end with just insurance. I am also here to help you plan for your financial future.
Together, we can help you set up a step-by-step plan to reach financial security.
Let's talk soon.
Lex Wedgeworth has been the most trusted pest control for generations, and now with EnviroCare, you can expect the same high standards for all your pest control needs. EnviroCare's exclusive Centricon termite colony elimination system provides the industry standard to protect your home or business. EnviroCare's Centricon system protects your home year-round. Call the professionals at EnviroCare throughout East Central Alabama for a free estimate. Nobody cares like EnviroCare, the next generation of full pest control for your home or business.
Hey Realtors, do you know about LMG Ad Agency? We build your brand and help sell your properties or a unique lifestyle so you can focus on your clients. We focus on professional photos, videos, aerial photography and videography, and commercial real estate. We'd love to tell your story. Contact us today at 256-392-4250 or visit our website at lmgadagency.com.
Find everything you need for the perfect outdoor living space at Russell Do-It Center, like the Fire Rock Outdoor Conventional Fireplace. Smartly designed masonry systems that are easy to install and are less than half the cost of a scratch-built brick and mortar fireplace. Weber Grills, the best outdoor gas, electric, and charcoal grills, which always come pre-assembled. Yeti Coolers, premium coolers and accessories that are the ultimate in design, performance, and durability. Russell Do-It Center, experience and knowledge from the pros.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Brett here with you for about 30 more minutes in today's show. Thank you so much for all of you out there watching us. Brought to you each and every day by Russell Do-It Center for all your building supply needs, home decor tools, whatever it might be. Go and check out Russell Do-It Center. They got 10 locations around Central Alabama. Been a long-time sponsor here of all of our programming. We appreciate them so much. Go and check them out. That's Russell Do-It Center. Also, Mortgage Pro, the Eric McKinley team, saving people thousands of dollars each and every day on their mortgages. Interest rates are really good right now. It's time to be proactive. It's the Christmas season. You could be saving money. You could be using that for other things in your life. All it takes is one phone call to Mortgage Pro, the Eric McKinley team, 256-397-0248. That's 256-397-0248.
Skipping a couple house payments right here around the holidays is big stuff.
Who's better than that?
I don't know if anybody's better than that. Only thing be better than that is Auburn could score more than 2 touchdowns.
That would be nice.
Donald said the winner of the turnover battle wins this game. RT. We will just leave it at that.
Auburn's been been good at turnovers here as of late. Alabama's outstanding at taking the ball away. I think 25 turnovers gained for their defense. So, Patrick, favorite Iron Bowl moments, excluding the kick six, punt, Bama punt, and bow over the top. Those are just kind of the ones that everybody would say.
Well, mine's the reverse.
Favorite Iron Bowl moments.
Mine's the reverse in '86.
And Jesse,
I'll have to say that '97 was pretty special because I was on Alabama's sideline that was part of my game day duties, to be on the opposing team sideline.
Yeah.
And as part of the sports information team, and standing down there in the tunnel to their locker room, just about to witness Alabama to win for the first time at Jordan-Hare, and lo and behold,
sorry Alabama team.
Lo and behold, we get bailed out because they decided to throw a pass, and Ed's system gets hit and fumbles, and we're able to recover that, and Jared Holmes puts a field goal through to
nailed it. Became a
18-7.
painting. Wow.
But then, of course, not to make anything easy, we kick off, and the guy, I think it's Ed's system on the return, refuses to get tackled, and then we face mask him and drag him, and
personal foul.
They basically get the ball at our 45. I'm like, literally, man, am I about to watch Van Tiffen come out here and kick a field goal? And they did have a chance. They had they had an attempt, and it fell short. On TV, everybody said it looked like it was right down the middle, and they hit it. But as soon as he hit it, I actually had moved and was standing underneath the goalpost, right behind it. And as soon as he hit it, I knew it wasn't going to make it.
Well, Jim, I remember I was in my trailer at University Park, and I had 20 people over there watching the game, and had Jim Fife on. And when it went off, he said, "It don't have the distance." Right away. So we all knew that. But Frank, Pat Nix to Frank Sanders in 93.
Oh, yeah, man.
That's one of my favorites.
I was down there in that corner. I was in that corner. It was 4th and something.
4th and 14, I believe.
Yeah, and he throws the ball up into the end zone, and Frank Sanders makes a play.
I'm like you, though, that 97 one, because I was in school there at the time. But, that's one of those moments I think was one of my favorites.
Eric Lowe was hurt, and he was down there in the tunnel with me. He was a wide receiver, and it was crazy. I will never forget it. So.
Yeah. But, if you got one, throw it out there. We'd love to hear it. Favorite Iron Bowl memories, not including the kick six, punt, Bama punt, or Bo over the top.
Here's a comment from Steven. Where's that shuffle pass been that we did on 4th and 4 been all year? That's a new little wrinkle that was added in. So
yeah, tried to do it again and it didn't work. But that was left-handed. I think he tried to shuffle it forward. But it's something to make Alabama think. Some people might say, "Why not use it now? Why not wait to use it next week?" But this way, you give Alabama a little something else to prepare for. Put something else in the back of their mind. Maybe makes them a half step slower, perhaps.
That's right.
Interesting things like that, you see new wrinkles like that in games like this.
Yeah, those 12 to 14 plays that Malzahn going to put in for Georgia.
Yeah, but anyway, still, run Cadillac first play of the game, 80
that was
yards.
A big one too.
2003, the only game I've ever been to when I sat in the student section. And this was 2003.
What?
So I wasn't even close.
What were you doing over there in 03?
I don't know. I happened to get tickets, and I got them in the student section.
You still don't know why you're over there, do you?
I don't.
Well, yeah, this is a guy that was in school and never went to a football game while he was in school.
This is true. It was so much more comfortable at my house.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you one thing. No, I won't tell you one thing. I'll just leave it alone. But anyway, fun times when we were down there in Auburn. I worked all the games, so I technically didn't sit in the student section either, but I had a pretty good view from where I was.
Well, I say that because Cadillac ran right toward me. He was running right at me on that run. But anyway, I like the 02 Iron Bowl. Auburn was 10-point underdogs and won with Trey Smith at running back. That is true. Everybody, I don't think
anybody gave Auburn a chance in that game.
No.
17-7.
The last Jim Fife Iron Bowl.
It was.
His final call. See you later, Bama. I'm headed to Tumors. That was a good one. Coach Fran had probably already bought his plane tickets to Texas.
He'd already packed up. He was already out the door.
Yeah,
for sure.
And I think a lot of people still hold that against him, but rightly so.
I'm sure you're right.
Just about a minute left on this. Anything? Arkansas made it a game for about a quarter, a half a quarter.
No, yeah, what?
A&M gave Georgia.
Did you hear what Ed Orgeron said about that.
So no celebrating.
Well, I mean,
why would you?
And then, of course, Randy in our text thread said that was me on the analysis on the Ole Miss game last year when we acted like we won the SEC championship. I mean, you don't celebrate wins where you're supposed to win big and the team you play is inferior. Okay, it's kind of like Ohio State. I don't understand why their fans ran on the field against Penn State Saturday. The most overrated celebration ever. I mean, Penn State wasn't supposed to win that game. And Ohio State's basically, by some stretches, a lot of people think it's the best team in the country. What are you running on the field for?
Yeah.
Just overwhelmed with excitement.
And all of a sudden,
wait.
Tennessee's about to go 7-5.
And if they would have beaten BYU and Georgia, whatever,
Georgia State,
9 wins for Jeremy Pruitt.
And he's coach of the year.
I mean, that's unbelievable. They're on the way up. They're getting better.
I will give him all the credit. I thought it was a desert. I mean,
thought he
was headed to be fired.
Dead in the water.
And up against a break. We'll be back with more right after this.
You already know the power and reliability of a Mahindra tractor. Get ready to meet their ATV and UTV lines. Haul more and tow more. Do more. Reaching speeds up to 60 miles an hour. Models have a 12-inch ground clearance and the ability to haul up to 1,200 pounds. There's a Mahindra utility vehicle and a model specifically to get the job done. Test drive today at Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor. Serving Tallapoosa, Coosa, Clay, and Talladega counties. 256-392-3613.
Harbor Point Ship Store has everything to make your day on the lake more enjoyable. Come on out to the biggest marina on the water. They have pizza, hot dogs, burgers, and more. Get your gas, groceries, snacks, ice, and everything you need for a fun day on the lake. Are you in the market for a new or pre-owned boat? Harbor Point has the best selection around of everyone's favorite Crest pontoons and Four Winds boats. Harbor Point also has a great selection of pre-owned boats. Come on out and take a look at Harbor Point, Marina Point Road in Dadeville. Get to the point.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Elk City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
Expect it or not, the loss of a loved one is difficult. Put your family first by planning ahead. This is Joseph Dean, new owner of Alabama Funeral Homes and Cremation Centers. We are a full-service funeral home with an on-site crematory and cemetery. Whether your need is immediate or you would like to plan in advance, our experienced, compassionate staff can assist you in designing an enduring memorial experience, burial, or cremation. Alabama Funeral Homes and Cremation Centers on Highway 280 in Camp Hill or online, alabamafuneralhomes.com.
Tires are important, and when getting a great price on tires, you want to get it right. So make the short drive to Wright's Tire in Sylacauga. Wright's Tire can get you any make or model of tire, and they make the drive worth it with volume pricing. Whether North Tallapoosa, South Talladega, or Coosa County, make the right choice, the right selection, the right service, and the right price. All at Wright's Tire on Fort William Street in Sylacauga. Call for a free quote, 256-245-7778, and get the right price on tires.
Since the dawn of time, mankind has needed tools. But not all tools are created equal. AGF Machine Rental Sales and Service has tools for all commercial construction or big residential projects. AGF Machinery offers the most durable and hardworking brands of ASV, Skyjack, and Wacker Neusen. Aerial lifts, scissor lifts, loaders, excavators, and forest equipment on demand for the best possible price. And backed by the Southeast's best team of professionals. Visit any of our strategic locations across Alabama for all your equipment needs. Or online at agfmachinery.com.
Be the hostess with the mostest this holiday season at Chicken Salad Chick with our Easy Party Catering. Need a quick appetizer? Stop by Chicken Salad Chick and grab a quick chick of any chicken salad flavor or the pimento cheese ball covered with crushed pecans and crispy bacon. Remember, no meal is complete without a sweet treat. For a limited time, our pumpkin cheesecake is back and it's delicious. Chicken Salad Chick can feed any holiday crowd with our custom-fit catering. 12 flavors of chicken salad, there's sure to be something for every taste bud.
Hi, I'm Kurt Bowman, General Manager of Vaden Toyota. We'd like to announce our new lifetime warranty on any new Toyota.
Hashtag lifetime warranty.
Hashtag we love our customers.
It can be used nationwide at no additional cost.
Hashtag customer service.
So come on by and let us show you
the Vaden way.
#maintenance matters.
#totally awesome.
Vaden Toyota of Sylacauga, just a short drive from home or online.
#your neighborhood dealership.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Brett here with you for just a couple of more segments in today's show. The Egg Bowl, Thanksgiving night. This one's kind of a toss-up this year. Although I think Ole Miss is probably the better team.
I think Ole Miss is going to beat them.
You think so? Go into Starkville and
Plumlee.
I mean, I don't know why they would.
You know, I just think you look at it and who's got better quarterback play, and I'm going to go with John Rice Plumlee.
I don't even know who's going to play from Mississippi State.
The bearded one.
Yeah, the Amish quarterback or the Tommy Gunn. I don't know. Missouri at Arkansas. This is a battle of losers.
And
can Arkansas rise up?
You said that perfectly.
Can Arkansas rise up? Possibly.
Rise up from what?
The ashes.
No.
Missouri goes in and just rough shot.
It's just not even close.
It's not even close. Clemson is at South Carolina.
Starkville going to play. Well, he finishes Arkansas
let him
career.
go out in style.
I mean,
throw about 4 or 5 more picks.
He can do it.
South Carolina, can they give Clemson any kind of game at home?
No.
It's over before it even starts.
Of course. Are you kidding?
Georgia Tech rose up and got a big win this past week. Can they do anything? Georgia's offense is no good.
Georgia has no offense, so I think a game will be close. I really do.
I don't think Georgia Tech will score. Georgia's defense is pretty good.
Georgia's, it'll be close though. It'll be closer than people think.
Bo says, Bo's already predicted Auburn winning, so he's predicting Arkansas to win too.
Come on,
I'm beginning to. Bo, you need to stop drinking so early.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, have you not watched any of Arkansas play this year? Good
we're kidding. Louisville at Kentucky. This is Louisville. That guy from Appalachian State's done a great job there because that program was cratered when Bobby Petrino left, and he's done pretty good. At Kentucky though, Lynn Bowden.
It seems like everywhere Bobby Petrino leaves, just turns into a debacle.
It does.
I don't know. I don't know on that Kentucky Louisville game.
That's a toss-up. It's in Lexington.
It's at Kentucky.
Vandy is at Tennessee. This one's not going to be close, is it?
No, Vanderbilt won't get their 4th in a row over Tennessee.
I
can't believe I just said that anyway.
Yeah,
if
really.
somebody had been in some type of coma for the last 25 years and woke up and you heard that Vanderbilt had a 3-game winning streak against Tennessee, that Miami just lost to Florida International, that Notre Dame has been irrelevant for 20 years, that Texas just got beat by Baylor, they'd be like, hold on a minute, USC can't beat anybody. I mean, you'd be like, what's going on?
Texas A&M at LSU. Texas A&M gave Georgia a game.
No.
Can they give LSU a game? No.
Not down there.
Not even close.
No.
Stranger things have happened now. LSU's gotten those late games against Arkansas.
Texas A&M hadn't beaten LSU since they've come into the conference, and they're not going to beat them Saturday.
Okay. Florida State is at Florida. This one's relegated to a 6:30 SEC network game now.
Good Lord.
It's just not even, nobody cares. Florida State.
Because nobody cares about Florida State.
This is true.
I think Florida wins that one easily.
I think so. Yeah, I think you're probably right. I don't know what Florida
As Nick Saban says on the commercial.
Bo says he doesn't drink. I'm kidding with you, Bo.
He really isn't.
Yeah.
But that's, these matches, has it not been a lot of this year? Every week? Just hadn't been that many good games. And this is rivalry week, and you look down and you go, that ain't no good, and that game ain't no good, and that one probably ain't going to be no good, and that one right there, neither one of them are any good. I mean, it's just kind of what it's been all year.
Well, that's a product of the teams, but there's not a lot of parity. I mean, you got a lot of top-heavy.
It's top-heavy
conferences.
It's top-heavy.
That's for sure.
Of course, the Pac-12 did nothing to help themselves this weekend.
No.
They haven't been in the playoff since the inception, and they're probably not going to be in it again this year.
So you think Utah has no chance?
I just don't think so.
If they blow out Oregon in the Pac-12 championship?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, are they going to be number 5 in the new ranking?
That's no.
Tomorrow?
Alabama's going to stay number 5.
Okay, then. So there you go. Who they jumping? I mean, they ain't jumping Alabama.
But I mean,
when
it's all said and done, though, and you got Pac-12 champion, 1 loss, Utah, and you got Alabama did not win their division, 1 loss.
Alabama didn't win their division 2 years ago, and they won the national championship.
I understand that.
We've already been down this road. Well, you make an argument for it, but I just don't see it. They would much rather have Alabama and Ohio State and Clemson and LSU in there, and a potential rematch in that LSU-Alabama game than to have Utah stuck in there. I mean, because it just isn't as flashy. And what did we say at the beginning of the show? Money drives everything. Mm-hmm. Alabama's fan base will travel.
Oklahoma would certainly be another big name.
Oklahoma's too far out of the mix.
Too far out.
Yep. They have to come back on way too many teams. I mean, and not very good teams.
No, they have struggled.
But this officiating is a problem in the SEC, and I'm gonna pose this as we head into the last segment. Auburn should be concerned. And I had an Alabama fan tell me this morning, if I were an Auburn fan, I'd be concerned about the way this game could play out in some close calls. Because Alabama, right there on the cusp, if they can do anything to keep them there, and I know some of you Alabama fans watching go, man, that's bull crap. I'm talking about the SEC officiating across the board this year has been suspect and been controversial, and some of the blatant calls that have been missed, a la Georgia and A&M, a la the holds LSU. I mean, there's a lot of different games that they've turned the other cheek and hadn't made the calls, and everybody in Joe's brother saw it. So how did they not see it?
Yeah.
How do you not see George Pickens pull the guy down by his face mask to get open? He saw it. They know they saw it. They didn't throw the flag.
Well, you know how you counteract that? You beat the mess out of them.
Well, you do.
And not even make it close.
Well, it's hard to do, man, when you play in a top-ranked team. It's hard to beat the mess out of somebody. Beat the dog crap out of somebody in 17 as Gus.
It's hard to do a lot of things, but you got to do it.
That's the way it is. You got to fight the machine.
We're up against the break here. We'll be back with one final segment of the Auburn Blitz right after this.
Find everything you need for the perfect outdoor living space at Russell Do-It Center, like the Fire Rock Outdoor Conventional Fireplace, smartly designed masonry systems that are easy to install and are less than half the cost of a scratch-built brick and mortar fireplace. Weber Grills, the best outdoor gas, electric, and charcoal grills, which always come pre-assembled. Yeti Coolers, premium coolers and accessories that are the ultimate in design, performance, and durability. Russell Do-It Center, experience and knowledge from the pros.
The interstate is backed up this morning due to an accident.
So you don't like sitting still on the interstate? Get the free Algo traffic app. With Algo, you'll have the information you need to avoid problems on your route, to work, to home, to the beach. Traffic backups, wrecks, lane closures, all with current info and live traffic camera feeds. Know before you go with Algo Traffic, ALGO Traffic, from the Alabama Department of Transportation. Get it today and arrive on time.
So, you may not know it, but you've seen our work everywhere. For a combined 50 years, SignSource has been Central Alabama's premier option for all your sign needs. Custom signs for your business, club, or organization. Wraps and decals for your vehicle or boat. Full-color banners for your big sale, or a photo collage on canvas for grandma. All with fast, friendly, prompt service. Check out our website at signsourcenow.com. 888-533-6758. Go straight to the source. SignSource.
Lex Wedgeworth has been the most trusted pest control for generations, and now with EnviroCare, you can expect the same high standards for all your pest control needs. EnviroCare's exclusive Centricon termite colony elimination system provides the industry standard to protect your home or business. EnviroCare's Centricon system protects your home year-round. Call the professionals at EnviroCare throughout East Central Alabama for a free estimate. Nobody cares like EnviroCare, the next generation of full pest control for your home or business.
Growing your business isn't just one thing, it's a million little things. Should you lease, rent, or own? How fast can you get that part? Does it fit the budget? That's what your local cat dealer is here for. With expert advice, flexible financing, and industry-leading equipment, you can get the job done, day after day. Visit ThompsonCat.com, your compact equipment provider.
Hey Realtors, do you know about LMG Ad Agency? We build your brand and help sell your properties or a unique lifestyle so you can focus on your clients. We focus on professional photos, videos, aerial photography and videography, and commercial real estate. We'd love to tell your story. Contact us today at 256-392-4250 or visit our website at lmgadagency.com.
Mortgage Pro is the new standard for mortgage loans. While other banks are taking 45 to 60 days to close a loan, Mortgage Pro is making it happen in less than 15 days. Your mortgage loan goes from start to finish in less than 15 days. Mortgage Pro is able to make this happen by having the most advanced technology and a highly trained staff with over 98 years combined experience. If you're looking to buy a home or refinance your current mortgage, call Mortgage Pro and let our team go to work for you.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Brad here with you. Taking you up to 1 o'clock.
That was a bad Sanford team.
It was not a good
Do you remember the little running back to throw back to the quarterback? He threw it 10 miles up there.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was a good play, after you threw it into the stratosphere, that everybody on the defense converged on the ball, and that quarterback knew he was about to get killed.
It's bad when you run a throwback reverse and it's completed and you lose 6 yards. They never had a chance. Let's just be honest.
And, that just kind of adds fuel to the fire of Nick Saban and some of these other coaches that go, look, y'all don't like coming to the games and watching it. We don't like playing them. It's just not good.
I'm of two minds, and I always take the stance on this and this.
I know where
this
you're
argument.
going. I know where you're
Sanford doesn't exist without games like this.
I understand that.
They don't have a football team.
I understand
I mean, so if we have to play one of those a year, and it gives us an opportunity to rest, and that's fine.
We pretty much played everybody but Troy, and I know we got Troy on the schedule now, but we played UAB, we played Jacksonville State, we played Alabama A&M and Alabama State.
Yeah.
Now we played Sanford several times.
Yeah.
I mean, we go out and play. I mean,
we're trying to help the state schools.
We do, and and I heard Stan White talk about it, and he said, this is not throwing stones at Alabama, but Alabama's just not going to do it. No. Alabama's just not going to play an in-state school, and everybody's got different philosophies. Auburn says, look, and Stan brought it up. Said a few years ago, probably should have lost to Jacksonville State at home. He said, is anybody really talking about that now? No, not really, but he said the exact same thing you said. This pretty much funds their athletic program for an entire year.
Yeah.
When they get that shot in the arm. So sometimes teams come to your place or teams go to other places and whip tail, and they also get a check. So we've seen that happen across the country before. I'm sure Florida International got paid by Miami to go down there, and then Miami toted one and had to cash a check, had to cut them a check on the way out the door. So that's not fun. So
Jim said, can Auburn score 20 points on Saturday? Sure they can. I think they're definitely capable, but will they? I haven't seen anything to indicate that would be the case. I think 20 points would be the max. So can Auburn? Maybe the question would be, can Auburn?
Can Auburn get a
hold
defensive
them
score?
under 20
Can Auburn get a defensive score?
That would be nice.
You know, we've played really well defensively. We ain't had any defensive scores, have we?
We came close Saturday.
I know
we
did.
tried a couple of times, but no, we have not scored defensively this year. My goodness, what, the 94 team scored 5 times or 4 times in one game. So we can't even score once a season. Talking about the
Patrick said, do we play Penn State or Wisconsin in the Citrus Bowl? Ugh.
I'd rather play Penn State. I'm just sick of
Wisconsin.
It's
setting up for that. You know it's coming. I mean, it's one of those two.
Yeah.
And Wisconsin's got the best running back in the country. And, you know, Penn State, they're pretty good. They're not.
They are.
I mean, they're a pretty good team. You know, and I know it's early in the week, and I know we'll get to some of these other matchups. Does Michigan have a chance to beat Ohio State at home?
I think they have a puncher's chance. You know, I'd give them 30%. But it's
what
not
does that
a great
do to
chance.
the playoff
Oh, my
scenario if they go down?
Well, I mean, does that – then you got a one-loss Ohio State and a one-loss if Minnesota beats Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Then you got that game. I think the winner may still be in it.
Yeah.
Possibly. But if Minnesota loses to Wisconsin, then you've got a 2-loss Wisconsin and a 1-loss Ohio State.
Not good.
I don't know if that's good enough.
Now you start looking around going, who do we need to put in there?
Then Oklahoma becomes viable. Then Utah becomes viable. Yeah.
This is the very argument for why Luke. This is Luke's argument why we don't need to go to 8 teams.
But why?
I mean, it is. I mean, I know that it probably would be better for the game if we went to 8 teams because most of the time you got some teams that probably need to be in there that don't get in. But this is a perfect example this year of, well, who do you put in there? I mean, if some of these scenarios play out, it's the argument.
Well, what if Clemson were to lose to a Virginia or Virginia Tech in the ACC championship game? Then you talk about just destroy.
Well, it would.
That would.
Well, I mean, you keep them in there, I think.
Really?
Well, I mean, who else are you going to put in there?
Wow.
Just because they lose at the very end of the year? They're undefeated going in. I mean, there's arguments all over the map for all these teams.
If that happens,
Clemson can go, we have stayed undefeated all this time, and we had a blunder right here against an ACC in an ACC championship game. And it's going to cost us. You're going to bump us all the way out of the top 4 for that?
It's a good.
Alabama loses, and they barely go out of the top 4 when they lose to LSU.
If that's the case, you need to do away with conference championship games.
Well, hadn't we had that argument too?
Yeah.
Hadn't we said that was back when every conference didn't have a championship game? Now they all do, which kind of evens things out a little bit. But look, it's a system where you got five Power 5, conferences, and you ain't got but 4 spots. So if somebody's getting left out,
and usually 2 because the SEC's getting 2.
I know.
Harvard-Yale game was a protest that lasted about 30 minutes, delayed the game.
I don't.
It's an existential threat, Brett.
I just won't even comment. I mean, really.
Turned out to be a very entertaining game, though.
Once they scraped all that off the field.
I weep for the future of this country.
It really is sad. I mean, we don't have near enough time, nor do I want to
These are going to be the titans of industry. These are going to be your senators and representatives.
That tells you all you need to know right there.
I mean,
icebergs melting and everything, and environment's gone, and we're all going to burn up because the sun's going to burn us up. And
all that bovine flatulence.
Yeah.
That's
just killing the atmosphere. Greenhouse gases, no pun intended.
Greenhouse gas. Oh well. Anyway, it is Iron Bowl week. We're going to have a lot of fun this week talking about this game, breaking it down in every possible way that we can. Iron Bowl memories all week long. If you've got one, if there's a specific game, a specific memory, doesn't have to be about the game. We had some great ones.
Does it feel like Iron Bowl week to you?
Yeah, I kind
You
of.
know?
Thanksgiving. I mean, it's here.
Okay.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm all in.
I'm right here.
That's going to wrap it up for us with all your brown
Auburn
Blitz
food you'll be eating is Luke.
Yeah, all
said.
Lucy. For Brett Pritchett, I'm
Give
Andy
up the
Graham
first one,
saying so
too.
long for now, everybody. We'll talk to you.